I'm calling today's workout around the world because we're going to be basically working our way around our body. So we're going to be working our posterior chain, the front of our body, and down our sides, our obliques. We're going to be lying on our fronts, lying on our backs, and working on our sides. Basically, we're going to have loads of fun together. Okay, so we're going to just warm up with some cat-cows, and then we're going to go straight into this workout. Okay, if you feel that you need more of a workout, please do before we go straight into this. Okay, so we're going to place our hands on the mat. So your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Spread those fingertips wide. Press strong into the floor here. Start to think about engaging your pelvic floor. Lengthen through the neck, crown of the head reaching away. So from here, I now want you to relax your abdominals. Just let your tummy button sink towards the floor. Lifting, press your chest forwards and just lifting your head a fraction. Now start to draw your navel in and up. Really focus on that pelvic floor. We're pressing the middle of our back towards the ceiling. Think about making a nice big even curve and draw your chin up towards your chest. Big breath in. Breathe out, ripple through that movement again, just relaxing the abdominals so we can fully extend our spine in this position and then start to lift again, really finding that connection with the abdominals. It feels so good. And then again, so moving from the hips. So we're just going to do this one more time. And then lift, draw up, scoop, pelvic floor, abdominals. Feeling that gorgeous movement in our spines. Hold here. And then just rock back a few inches and then rock forwards, holding that shape. And press forwards. And as I say, keep it small, the movement. Keep finding that connection in your center. And then slowly rock all the way back and press the arms up the mat and breathe here for 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Okay, from here, we've got the hands near the top of the mat if you haven't walk up the mat. And then bringing your shoulders over your wrists. Okay, I want you to slide one leg down the mat, stand into that heel, push your heel down to the bottom of the mat, do the same on the opposite side, coming into your plank position. Press off the toes and press back. Breathe in. So I'm thinking my quads, that's my thighs, and my glutes engaged, and working in my center. Try to keep the neck long. Last one. Good. Bring those knees down. Take those knees wide. Make sure those hands are underneath your shoulders. Start to bring one elbow down onto the mat. Bring the other elbow down. You want those elbows underneath your shoulders. You're going to clasp your hands together. We're going to lift the knees away from the mat here. And we're going to rock forwards and back again. And 4. And 3. And 2, and last one. Bring those knees down. And then bringing your hands underneath the shoulders, come all the way back up onto your hands. So keep the neck long, keep those knees wide. So I want you to take one hand off the floor and try and stabilize those hips as much as you can. And then switching sides. Breathe out. Breathe out. And 4. Well done. And 3. And 2. And 1 more. Hands under shoulders. Start to soften those elbows. Lower your chest down towards the mat. We're going to reach those arms up the mat I'm drawing my legs closer together so the legs are hip distance. And as you can see, rather than relaxing here, I've lifted my chest away from the mat and I'm drawing those shoulder blades down on the back of my rib cage. Start to lift the right leg, press that leg to lift but press to the wall behind you, and then switch and switch. So trying to stabilize in your center as we lift and lower the legs. Try not to bend at the knee. Try and think about moving, pressing from the hip. And 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Slowly slide those hands down the mat and relax for a moment. Pull those shoulder blades in. Take a breath in, take the feet a fraction wider. Breathe out, lifting the chest away from the mat. So now we're going to find stability by thinking about lightly engaging the glutes. Keep your head centered, body centered, and lift one hand off the mat. Draw that elbow down. Bring your hand onto the mat. Other side, draw the elbow down. Keep the chest lifted here. So we're going to reach one arm forward and pull down and back. And reach. And down and back. And again. So this is going to really load your posterior chain. That's the muscles on the back of your body. Now you have the option to reach both arms forward, but if you feel your chest dropping or you feel that it's putting too much load on your back, then just go back to single arms. 2 more. Last one. Bring those hands in narrower underneath your shoulders. We're about to lift our head up off, not our head, our chest up off the mat. Engage your abdominals. Keep your hands where they are and then tuck and round your spine again here. And then walking those hands in, bring them back underneath your shoulders. Curve, lift in your center. And then slowly start to rock back again. And then either have your glutes a little bit higher and rest your head on the back of your arms here. Or we're hinging back. We're going to sit down nice and low. And we're going to feel that gorgeous release and stretch. Whatever feels right for you and your knees and your body. And 3, and 2, and 1. And we're going to slide those hands up the mat. Okay, you're doing really well. So we're going to go for a walk again with the hands and the knees, and we're going to go down the mat and come to a 4-point kneeling position. But you can imagine we're not going to stay here for long. Okay, so we are going to come down onto our forearms, and then we're going to turn here. So now my forearms are parallel with the top of the mat, but I feel like I've hiked my shoulders up here. So we're going to draw those shoulder blades down. We're going to slide one leg down the mat, stand into that heel, same on the other side, and then come into your plank position here. Take the feet a fraction wider. So now I'm going to twist the hips, and then I'm going to allow that arm to lift off, and I'm going to reach to the ceiling. I'm going to lower my hip. I'm going to drive the hip up. I'm going to go one more on this side, drive up, turn, twist, come back to the center and hold here. Stand into those heels. 3, 2, 1. Twist the feet, draw the hip down, take the hand off, reach to the ceiling, hold here. Lower the hip, breathe out, lift. Inhale, lower, breathe out, lift. Start to turn, rotate, forearms come onto the mat, stand into the heels, hold your plank. Well done. One more time on each side, draw the hip down first. Lift, reach, well done. Lower and press and lower and press. Slowly twist, neutral hip, stand into the heel, well done. Last time, twist, reach up to the ceiling, lower, lift, lower, lift, and turn, and rotate, and hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees lower, and then you're going to slowly walk those forearms in, and either rest here or bring your glutes down towards your heels. Relax. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring yourself up onto your knees. Well done. Okay, so we're going to go back down and we're going to work our obliques again, okay? So we're going to be on our forearms here, and you're going to walk yourself down your mat. You're going to clasp your hands together. So you want your shoulders, no, you want your elbows as wide as your shoulders. Okay, then we're going to slide these legs down the mat, and we're in a plank position, okay? But then I walk the feet in a fraction so my hips are a little bit higher. So what I want to do is lift up onto my toes, rotate in the ankle, draw the hip down towards the floor, lift up, and then think about drawing a big arch, big rainbow with these hips. Lift up and over and round we go. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So hopefully you can see that my elbows are staying glued onto the mat. You can really feel that work as I think about twisting the hip, draw it down towards the floor, lift up and over and round. And one more on each side. Well done. And again. Wow. Come back in, knees down, and you're going to walk these forearms in. But then we're going to reach up the mat and we're going to sit back low here. Breathe. Wow. Okay. Now I felt that. I'm absolutely sure you did too. Down here, side of the body, firing up those obliques, which are doing an amazing job helping with our posture, stabilizing our body. Okay, I'm turning around on the mat because we're going to come down on the mat together. So swing those legs around with me and come and sit on the mat. So we're going to roll down together. So reaching those arms forward. So we start to think about drawing the ribs back, navel to spine, chin to chest. Relax the shoulders. Press the legs together. Think about the thighs, heels pressed together. And we slowly, sequentially roll down onto our mat. And as we come down, we're going to center ourselves on the mat. Press the arms towards the ceiling. Think collarbone nice and wide here. And then take your time, slide your feet up the mat and just settle yourself here. So we're going to tuck and tilt the pelvis just a couple of times. Find our neutral position. And then from here, we're going to curl up. So take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, curl up, press those arms forward. So just readjust those shoulder blades if you need to on the back of the rib cage. So if we tuck the chin down too far, we can sometimes feel like we're straining the neck, or if we're too far back here. So it's finding that happy medium, as it were. Take the feet off the mat, draw your navel in towards your spine. Okay, we're going to extend one leg, turn out in the hip, lower that leg towards the floor and lift and bend. Opposite leg, turn out in the hip, lower, lift, bend, and again. So the leg that's static, try and have that shin parallel to the floor. So you've created a right angle at that knee joint. Well done. And again. So if you do need to support your head, by all means do. Bring your hands back behind your head. Okay, you've got one more to go. You've done really well. And then draw those knees in and roll down. Relax, let your head feel heavy. Slowly turn your head to one side. Round to the other side. Just a couple more here. Bring your head into the center. So we're going to keep hold of the back of these thighs. And we're going to start to curl up. And as I get up to here, again, I'm going to adjust and get myself centered on the mat. We're going to straighten both legs. We're going to slide the hands up one leg, press the other leg away. And then we switch. And switch. Think hamstrings. Think about chest lifting towards the thigh. Take your time. So we extend through the hip as we lower that leg down. And again. And 4. 3, good job. And 2. And last one. Lift, bend, roll all the way down. Relax those shoulders. Slowly turn your head from side to side. Good job. Let's bring those feet down onto the mat. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I have got space. Okay, so we're going to bring the feet off the mat, double knee fold, and then straighten those legs. So make sure the back of the ribs are heavy here, core engaged. We're going to lift the arms up, collarbone wide. And then this time, I want you to curl up, but we're pressing those arms to the ceiling. So you're going to go left side, and you're going to lower the left leg and the left arm and keep the right side still. Come back to the center. And then you're going to go right side. And lift. And left. And lift. So it's really hard to keep stability and keep one side still and static as the other side is moving because your body wants to join in. Well done. Just one more. Good. Bend the knees and curl all the way down. Relax. So do think collarbone wide and do slowly turn your head to one side. Just close your eyes for a moment. And slowly roll your head round to the other side. And round. And back. And center. Awesome. Well done. So we are nearly done. So stick with me. Okay. We're going to reach those arms up. You're doing a great job. You're going to interlace your fingers. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. And you're going to start by letting the elbows go wide. Okay. And you might find that those ribs start to lift or the lower back. Okay. So now we lift the elbows off. Just bring them forward so they're just in your peripheral vision. Okay. Then we really think about drawing your navel in towards your spine. Pelvic floor. Okay. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Curl up. Support your head. Adjust as you need to. Okay. So we are going to keep this curl up. Keep the chest lifted. So reach your right arm forward. And then your left here. Nice. Inhale. Lift those arms up. Keep the chest lifted. Breathe out. Reach those arms forward. Left hand behind your head, right hand behind your head, and then slowly curl all the way down. Keep those elbows forward, curl up, pause. So we're going left this time, and right, and really reach, lift, press forwards, bring your hands back behind your head, and roll all the way down. One more of each. Okay, so we curl up, pause, navel to spine. Reach the right arm, reach the left arm. Lift, press forwards, hands return, and slowly down. One more time. We lift. Good job. Reach. Lifting those arms, press forwards, well done, return, whoops, and slowly come all the way down. Good job. Okay, bring your arms down by your side. Straightening that right leg, right arm goes above your head. And then I want you to think about rolling over onto this right side and then turn and come back onto your tummy. Okay, so we're going to bring our arms down by our side. No, we're not. We're taking them out to the side of the mat, and I've bent the elbows and bringing my thumbs level with my nose, taking the feet wide, heels turned in, toes turned out. Slowly start to lift your chest, your breastbone, keeping the neck long. Start to extend the arms. Draw those shoulder blades down. Turn your head to one side and center round to the other side. Softening those elbows, hips start to lower. Chest lowers to the mat and relax. And again, press and lift. Extend. Turning your head to one side and other side. And center elbows. And then rolling all the way back down. Awesome. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to start to lift up. And then we're going to come back to our cat-cow, which is where we started today's workout. So placing your knees underneath your hips, hands directly underneath your shoulders, long spine. We're going to engage our abdominals and we're going to lift, trying to come into a nice even C curve if we can. Feel that work in your center. Draw your chin up towards your chest. Breathe out as we release. Relax the abdominals. Working up the spine. Extend that spine. Pause here. And lift. And release. And last one. Come all the way back to your neutral spine. You're going to tuck your toes under. We're going to lift the knees and we're going to come into our pike slowly. Press those heels down to the floor or as near as you can to the floor. Slowly lift those heels. Press down. Heels lift. Press. Last one. Nice work, everyone. Lift the heels. Start to soften those knees. Relax the feet. And then we come back into our rest position. And your hard work is done. If you have enjoyed today's workout, I have a live class membership on my channel that will allow you to join us either for live classes twice a week or to enjoy 2 more workouts every single week on top of Friday's free workout. It costs very little and it gives you between 8 and 10 extra workouts every month. So you can click join on my channel, and if you need any help, if you can't find out how to do it, just send me a message. Thank you as ever. I look forward to seeing you soon.